Reading. Shout out to my fellow DHGs. This is your sister Queen Esther Tarot, aka the Hidden Gem. So I'm going to do a love read. I would highly suggest that you guys check out this love read that I did on my other channel. Um, my other channel's name is officially Chenoa, officially, and then Chenoa. If you guys are not already subscribed to that channel, that is more of a collective, more of a broader collective channel versus this one that's just for us, um, Divine Feminine Women Collective of you guys. But if you guys check that video out, I think it's how the divine sees your connection, I believe it's called, the title of the video. It was a beautiful message, beautiful reading. I kind of wish I did it on here, but everything happens the way that it's supposed to. So I'm going to do a love reading for you guys. Also, you guys might find some things over there on my other channel that you resonate with. Some of you guys came from that channel. Majority of you came from my channel over there, and I appreciate y'all so much for supporting me and believing in this channel as well. And for those of you that are new, I appreciate you guys as well, just the same. Thank you. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit comes to love messages for the collective of my fellow hidden gems. All right, I'm gonna take this because she flipped upward. You have number 10, or sorry, number 16. Goodness, my eyesight. Number 16, hope and illumination with hold the light. Okay, so some of you guys could feel discouraged right now when it comes to something in your life, or maybe love specifically, because this is a love reading. So some of you guys might feel a little bit discouraged when it comes to what's going on in your love life. And Spirit is wanting you to keep and hold that light inside of you. Look, the Sun, Page of Pentacles. Okay. King of Swords, the Magician, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess. Alright, let me, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to scooch this a little bit on here. Yeah, you're the light here. There's an assignment that, there's something that I feel like Spirit has called you to, and it could be something in regards to like your purpose. And if it's not necessarily purpose, like it's something that, something to keep your focus here. I don't know. I get the feeling that for some of you, it's children or a child specifically. Maybe you already have a child. I'm seeing a son. For some of you guys, maybe you were promised that you would birth a son, or it's something that I'm getting, y'all know me and my Bible scriptures. Hey, my Bible stories. Just call me TBN. I'm trying to, okay. So the story of Hannah is coming to mind, where she was a barren woman and her husband had another wife, and this wife was able to produce children and she was not. And she really wanted earnestly to have a child, and she prayed for a child, and she was blessed eventually with her son, but her desire was God's desire. So there's something here about a union or some type of promise connected to a union that Spirit is trying to recall you back to, remind you of that, and to hold on to that light, to hold on to that promise that was given to you, right? And for some of you guys, you might be tired of the wait. You might be tired of hearing that something good is going to come. Like, it gets to a point where you feel that pressure on you. It's a weight on you, on your spirit, where you just want some sort of breakthrough. You just want a release, right? You want a relief. You want a release. The Spirit is like, hold that light. And I really feel that there's trying to say too many words at once. I feel like there's a divine protection around you at this time that you cannot see. Something's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. And maybe the person that's meant for you. So whether you don't know who your person is, or you know who they are, or you think you know, like whoever your person is, truly, not, because let's say we think we know who the person is, but then it might not be that person. But whoever essentially is for you, this person is going through a pessimistic cycle as well, where whatever is being presented to them at this time, they're completely tired. And I feel like what's being presented to them is these cups, right? These cups can represent other connections, you know, people that are potentially interested in them, and they're just like, this, I'm just bored with these options. It's like, I'm tired of the same old, same old. And here is this high priestess energy here, where the high priestess is being hidden and protected because it's a woman of high spiritual purpose, or high highly invaluable to the kingdom, right? Or the knowledge that she holds. And it's not that the knowledge is something that cannot be obtained, but it's for those that are willing to receive the wisdom, right? They're really ready and they're called to the wisdom, right? So she stands in these gates. So for some of you guys, you are that light for a lot of people, and for your person, you are the light. But the thing about the high priestess is she is sacred. So easy access, that's not her. Is she readily available to people in a sense of, I'm open, but you have to step forward correctly. You know, what's the code, right? You can't just get in. So it's almost like those that understand or that resonate with this high priestess energy, those that resonate with you, there's this level of, like, they can enter in where others may not be able to enter in, where people may not be able to understand you. Like, they're just not going to get you. They may be like, oh, she is too complicated, or she's weird, or I don't understand her, or I don't know why I feel intimidated by her. She's, you know, I don't know, or just, I'm just not up for it, or she's not down for this, or down for what I'm down for, or she's not willing to put up with this or put up with that, whatever the block is. So I was doing a reading earlier last night, where it's like 1 o'clock where I'm at. So technically it's still like the night for me where I was just reading, but technically that was yesterday. So I did a reading, I did a love reading, and what I was picking up was like kind of a similar energy with the high priestess of this protection, and not everybody is able to enter in. So it's like, let's say for instance, there is like a lab with highly confidential information, right? And only those who have the security code or the security card or maybe their fingerprints can enter the room. Whereas everyone else in the building is not able to enter the room because they don't have the code. And it's because they are not, they do not have the permission to come back there, right? So when people step to you or come into your existence, or they may want to get to know you, or they might find you attractive, there's something that is going to, your energy is going to scan that person, or this person is going to feel that they're being scanned, they're being watched. There's going to be a level of conviction for this person that they back off. They might be like, oh, I'm not up for this, or no, this is not the person for me, or no, I'm not ready. It's something inside of the person that will know that they're not ready to rise to the occasion, or to even be able to understand or understand the caliber of a woman or person or being that you are. So that is a blessing to have that type of protection over you, where people just cannot enter your energy. You know, sometimes we can give the wrong people our security codes and let us in, and they, you know, end up to be agents, to where they come to kill, steal, and destroy, and take what is yours, or to take from you illegally. And that is why Spirit is protecting you. And you have a weight about you that is like you're a deadly weapon to the, like, you are like God's deadly weapon, right? Where you come in with an assignment and a purpose to execute some things for the greater good. You're coming in, like, people may look at you and look over the fact that there's something about you, right? They may just see you as like a pretty face, or they might see you as just like, oh, she's just quirky, or she's just nice, or oh, they're friendly, but they don't know that how tapped in or highly intuitive or how powerful you are, what a powerful asset you are. And maybe it might take you some time to get to that level. But there's a humbleness about it. It's not a boastfulness. It's not about oh, I'm powerful. Oh, I'm this. And it's not that. It's a silent power, because it's an inner energy about you. It's not something that everybody is fully going to they're not going to be able to fully grasp on the surface of who and what you are. It's a mystique. It's a mystery, right? This King of Swords sits over this High Priestess. This is spirit. This is divine spirit or a angel. Sometimes I feel like the King of Swords can be Archangel Michael sometimes. So definitely, if that resonates with you, where it's a spirit that is protective of you, that is very, very stern, very straight to the point, you know, type of energy. It's almost like a father figure that is protective of their daughter, and they checkpoint every man that comes to the house and checks for their daughter and wants to take them out. They have to scan that person. There's something that I was about to say, but it slipped my mind. I think I was getting at with the High Priestess card. That is my Queen Esther card sometimes. So, hey. But even with her, like, her identity was cloaked so that she can maneuver in a foreign place. So she could just get along with where she was, you know. But there was a greater purpose to why she was there, and it wasn't discovered until later on for her, even for her to discover that. So you may not even fully understand the weight of who you are and the value that you hold, right? So this can go in a perspective of being content with the fact that certain things may not be happening exactly the way that you want them to or when you want them to, but it's okay, because that means that it's just not timing for those things. Or it may not be things that's of the best interest of you, because you are highly protected from what is not. If you find it that, you know, you thought something was going to work out with a person and then they ghost you or things didn't work out, know that that was protection. Because whatever it is that you hold, that you stand in or before, behind, in, whatever, again, not everybody is meant to step into that. They're not able to, they might not be called to, like, let's keep it real, right? The High Priestess and the Hierophant are equivalent to the male and female version of each other. Basically counterparts of one another, right? The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Let's say that this king, but I do feel like this is a spiritual team or angel that's over you. But let's say this King of Swords, and maybe even this page here, wants to get with the High Priestess. And because the Page of Pentacles is young, they might be interested, they might be intrigued, they might want to learn more about you. But they're jumping too far ahead. They're not even ready to handle the weight that you carry. King of Swords.